Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to part 3 of Best of What Map 2017. I'm BonBonB. You are, of course, very, very welcome. Now, if you've not seen parts 1 and part 2, but you really want to start by watching today's episode, that's fine. That's fine by me. But I do highly recommend watching the first 4 minutes or so of part 1, which goes to explain kind of why I've chosen these maps over some of the other maps from the almost 300 maps that we've reviewed in 2017. Now, this particular map, just like yesterday's map, got perfect scores. That doesn't necessarily guarantee you're going to be in the best of 2017, because these are my most memorable maps. But if you want to know more about that, go back and watch part 1 now. Go, 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 go. Anybody left? Oh, thanks. Thanks anyway. Right, so today's map is Tuscany PMD by PMD. And PMD is outstanding. Oh my goodness me. And I'm pretty sure that some of you will rate this map as the prettiest map of the year. I'm pretty sure of that, and I would have it pretty much right up there. There is something about this map that makes you go ooh and ah. Anyway, enough about that. If you want to watch the full review, the link will be in the description below. But today we're just going to fly over and ooh and ah at it a little bit more, if that's okay with you. So here we are in Italia, Tuscany no less. And we're looking at the side of a hill because I just want to do this. I want to do this. Let me do this. Please let me do this. I'm doing it. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Okay, it's not cinematics, it's mouse and keyboard control. And if you hear this going on in the background, yeah, sorry about that. That's keyboard. I'm not going through removing single clicks from the end review. Right, so, anyways, the map. Let's pull right back. I know we've seen it already like this, but the map is kind of like split into, well, 3 sort of zones. Yes, we've got the big river running across the middle of the map there. We've got a couple of feeder streams linking into it. I think there's another one up there as well. Where we've got a farming area, which is obviously painted. Shh, let's not talk about it. And then we've got the hills around here, and they extend out and around the outside of the map there. And the rest of it is like valley, plain, floodplain, possibly. Who's had too much eggnog? Me. Right, if you're watching this anytime other than between Christmas and New Year, you're probably wondering what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm recording this Boxing Day, and I'm still celebrating in my head. How lovely is that? Right, okay, you don't want to watch the map from up here, do you? No, take us down. Okay, where shall we? Shall we plop down randomly about... Oh, right down in the river. Okay. So anyway, we're New Caledonia theme. This is one that I used myself, and it is a very nice theme. Highly recommend this as a theme. And the detailing, right, we've literally just plopped down. Have a look here, look. If we just did that and said, right, there you go, do you like this map? I think a lot of you would just say, yep, let's have some more of this, please. I mean, that was just random. Okay, shall we do another random plop? About here. Okay, might not be so exciting this time. Mind you, yeah, not so exciting looking that way, but with the fields there peeking through, that in itself, you can't go wrong, really. Anyway, let's stick with the river for now, right? And the river, it's a good width. I don't remember there being actually a shipping route down here, which is good. Oh, look, waterfall time. We all love a waterfall. Once again, not overly detailed, but just enough to make it, well, interesting. That single rock poking out there just adds enough to it. I love it. Obviously, I love it. I gave it 3 lots of 5 stars. Got to have loved it. And if we head down, bridges. Oh, the choices of bridges in this map. This is just outstanding. Let me come to the other side of the bridge. there. Look at the brickwork on that bridge. I mean, the rendering and the texturing is just outstanding. And then forget all that. Look at the way it's been. Okay, we've got you could say a little bit of glitching going on there, minor stuff, but you're probably still looking at the bridge going, ooh, not, you know, to even not notice that possible minor glitching on the sides of the bridges there. But that said, all of that said, actually, what's that? Oh, we've got a little bit of that's the custom pavement, guys. The custom pavement. But anyway, pretty much you were not going to notice that. Well, we'll come around behind here. I'm not knocking a star off of it now. The stars have been awarded. But yes, it looks like it belongs. Go over this side of the bridge. Yeah, we've got similar sort of issues going on over here. I don't know if there's anything you could have done about that, but I like it. And then we got this island. Now, I thought last time we reviewed this map, there was a jetty on this island. I think I remember there being a jetty and me saying, why? And I think possibly me saying that he may have removed it. Or maybe it's just me remembering that. I do remember there being this ship here. So, yes, sunken ship. Once again, look at the detailing here with the underwater foliage coming through. That was something I was planning to do with Merrickstowe, was have a lot of river reeds poking through the water. It's something I did in Macroton in my city build back when. And it became... well, it would have been a map breaker, so I decided against it. But small amounts of river reeds like this, even though they're not river reeds, it's like some sort of meadow grass or something, just looks lovely. And if once again, if I park like that, screenshot. I mean, come on, guys! What a beautiful map this is. And if we forget about beauty, the actual the networking on this, we have one main highway. Let's come down and have a look at the highway. The one main highway which cuts right the way across the territory, under a bridge there. Yes, it's running parallel with the railway. Well, that's not completely unknown, is it? Then we've gone elevated into this intersection, which we'll come back and have a look at in a minute. And then we'll cut through here and across the river, well, the stream, I guess it is there. And then across here, and we've got another intersection here. Then another one there. And then that goes off into the fog that way. That is your main highway, the main highway. There are a couple of extra connections, like this little national road here connects off out that way. And if I remember rightly, there's one over here. I think this is also a connection. Here it is, yeah. So we do have 4 connections. And then we've got the railway, a single railway running through. One is fine. One is fine. It's the bare minimum, really, isn't it? Now, if we pull right back up again, so you've got the highway, and then you've got all of this farm area here, which is served by this highway, and it is very nicely done. So we've got this intersection down here, heads off up that way, and then we've got the second intersection as well here, which goes off up that way, and then you've got the third one over here, which connects to this road here, and then that goes up and in. Now, the things that I want to look at, I think, more than anything, would be this main intersection, the central intersection. Let's start with this one. I said we'd come back to this one, so we'll do that. This, I think, is very pretty indeed. And there is only one thing I would change. And we'll have a look at that. But first of all, just look at the flow of the roads. Look at the feel of it. And kind of like, you got the railway cutting along the bottom there, which kind of like gives you no more room to work. But it didn't need it, because all the workings of this roundabout are prior to it on the right hand side. And look at that. Oh dear. No. Okay, right, I'm going to say it. Anybody, I think it's UK, probably late 70s, early 80s, preschool program, Bod? Do you remember Bod? Do you remember Aunt Flo? Well, remove the central highway off of that. The shape of that reminds me of Aunt Flo. Obviously with the droopy old lady's boobies there as well. I'll try and remember to put a picture on the screen. But obviously, she was a cartoon character for preschoolers. She didn't have droopy old lady boobies. She was just a cartoon character. But that is just me getting a bit giggly. Now, the one thing I would change is over here, where we've got the tunnel going underneath the railway. And I think what I would have preferred would have been to have had, like, as a cutting. I wouldn't have had too much of a problem with the tunnel going, the road going under the rail there, had it been a cutting. But I think that as a bridge, as a tunnel, doesn't really work for me. But I can let that go. I think. If I look away now, go away. That's better. Right. So anyway, this first one that leads across that bridge that we've seen, we might look at it again, and then the detailing everywhere now is like, well, we've got this little farm type area with tree lined road on this side and the mustard field possibly, and then we've got the detailing on the road that goes around here and up and through this. There, stop, just stop. PMD, what have you done? I mean, even down here. Yeah, and where we were before, the tree lined road, and this field here. Everywhere you go, this map is packed with beauty. Now this cuts around and around. Would that have S-bended? Possibly not, but it is going along the ridge of the hill. So when I'm saying possibly not, it is following kind of the ridge of the hill. So there is kind of a logic behind it. Stopped. There. I'm just going to keep stopping and going, ooh, ah. Anyway, we'll follow this road at a height, at a much faster rate than the first review. You can watch this. If you want to go and watch the original review, look, just what are you doing to us? What are you doing to me? It is like Christmas come late, isn't it? Anyway, so that then follows off and then through into this. Now this area is kind of like rough, untamed Italian scrubland, I would suggest. I think the colour of the grass is right, the density of the trees, and then you've got these little bush type things. I mean, even if you look at that and you go, I mean, that could be like African. I was going to say savannah. Is savannah the right word I'm looking for? Maybe, I don't know, but that is just lovely. And Africa isn't too far from Italy. It's not, it's just over the water. Then we get this intersection here, which is fine. Okay, nothing wrong with this at all. And you get a dead end over here for building of a town if you wanted to build one out there. All good. And then down here, if we follow the road and bends and follows and wends and winds, and eventually we're going to get to what looks a bit like a garden. I'm not joking, a garden here. We come over and come back the other way. Right, so we got the bridge, and then, well, yeah, we had the dirt roads coming off of there. I mean, everything just looks so good. And then you come up to this little bit here, which is weird but beautiful at the same time. Just fills that little area there. It's completely wrapped up with trees there as well. But instead of, I mean, that's a logical route. I was about to say a logical route would be for the road to cut out from the right there and maybe go round the hill. But then when you look at where the road is afterwards, the road is on the ridge of the hills again. So basically we needed to get the road onto the ridge of the hill. And to go from here down to here, that's a heck of a drop. So you've got to S-bend it up. So even that makes some kind of sense if the road has to go along the ridges of the hills. But the detailing in this little area just sums up the whole map. You know, a little bit of rock detailing going on there, a few stones here and there. It's lovely. Absolutely freaking lovely. Ah, okay. Anyway, what else have we got going on down here? Then there was another intersection down here. It's kind of like, well, it's actually two intersections in one. It's one intersection in two. 2 in 1, 1 in 2. This here, if I pull right back it, there, how about that? So we've got one elevated bit of highway in the middle, we've got the 2 roundabouts connected with each other, and then you do actually, yes, so anything coming, the only way from getting one side of the road to, yeah, it is one intersection, but spread out over a long stretch. Look at that for a minute. So look that up while I just wait for you. Have you done that? Have you had a look now? Have you worked it out? Yeah, me too. Okay. So we've done that, and then we've got this national road, which is a proper highway connection, which goes through tunnels. Nice bit of detailing going up to the tunnels as well, and then a little bit of open road going across. I mean, look at the detailing here. I mean, this is ridiculous. This could have been left, okay? Not saying it should have been left, but many people would have just left this. Look at the depth of foliage running through this ravine, which kind of tells me, if I come up here, yeah, there probably was some sort of river or stream at some point was coming down. You see the way it's been cut, and when you get down here, you've got all this foliage going on only at the bottom, which would suggest, like I say, that it was wet area. And we've got these meadow grasses and whatever, which kind of says it's kind of like marshy area, and that would make sense. And then you've got the bridge going across there. Look, there you go. Look, that is freaking genius, and something I just flew over last time round, didn't pay any attention to. That is freaking genius. Lovely. Anyway, that road then bends off and goes off into the fog that way. Oh well, so we've got a few other things we haven't really looked at, like these rivers. Which one should we look at? I think this one. Yeah, why not this one? So with this one connects up with the main river here. Now, I don't know whether I'm massively excited by that river connection, whether I would like it to be a bit wider, this being a little bit lower, maybe a little bit more floodplain. I could tinker with it, but I'm not going to. No, we're reviewing somebody's best of work. Don't play with it, Bonbon, just enjoy it. Okay. And then we've got just basically more of the same, high standards. Everything seems to be there for a reason. Like here, you can see the river reeds again. Oh, my life. And then upstream again. And everything just feels absolutely usable. Just about the right amount of water running down here as well. And if I just pull up as we come towards the end of that. Right. Oh, actually, yes, there is... This road gets interesting at some point. Was that actually this bit? It was this bit, wasn't it? So yes, ignore me again. So yeah, this bends up and then joins here, and then to get up to the top of the river, to the ridge there, it has to do one of these S-bends again. How else could you have got up there from here? Well, that would be too steep. From there, you could take a hard right, but that's still not going to help. So anyway, yes, so what we've got to do is get from here, get to the elevation up there to get over this hill and start coming down the other side to get to that point there. That's what we're looking at, because that's where it kind of like flattens out. We've got all these hills in the middle. Kind of probably had to take that route. So much thought went into this, you know. Well, ideally I wanted to be able to say, do you know what, guys? What we wanted to do was stick a road from here in a straight line. No, it wouldn't work, would it? It wouldn't work. And that is, well, great road work. Here, look. This is what I was looking for. What was I talking about? What was I looking at earlier? I was looking over there. I was on the wrong side of the freaking river. Look, this, Skriggle. Look. Now, you just know that is an essential, don't you? Without me even checking it. Look, okay, right, so we'll follow it along. Shall we go down 2 Street? Yeah. All right, I might have to speed this up. No, it's not going to work, is it? Oh, hang on, no. Oh, I found an accelerator. Ha ha ha! I didn't know I could do that. Middle mouse button. Middle mouse button. Oh, slow down. Speed up. Oh, frick. Ha ha. How did I not know this? Oh, this is amazing. This has changed my life. Slow down. Brakes, 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 brakes. And up again. I'm having too much fun here, guys. Sorry. I'll be with you in a minute. Ooh, watch where you're driving. If there's anything coming the other way, we're in trouble. Oh, now, is that too steep? Ooh, maybe. Maybe. I'll let it go, though. And then foot down again. And slowly brake for the bend. And off we go again. Ah, my life. Middle mouse button. Ah, the scroll button is fantastic. Ah, PMD. It wasn't even your fault. That's brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, what a great... Ah! Sorry. 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 Brakes, brakes, brakes. Not going off the edge of that. And onwards to go. Oh, look down. Look up. Look down. Look all around. Yeah, look at that. I mean, come on. And we'll slow it down for the bridge. Ah! No! Sorry. I'll quit now. I'll quit while I'm... No, didn't want to do that. Wanted to do that. Yeah, that didn't work. Bon dies in Italy. Look, guys, this, if you haven't got Tuscany as one of your maps, then you kind of want it. You kind of need to. It's not super flat. It's not easy. It's not an easy map. It's not a hard map. It's a beautiful map. And you can plan something really nice with this. Right, well, that's 3 out of 6. We are officially halfway through the best of 2017. Join me tomorrow where we'll have another one and a different map altogether. So far we've had 3 completely different maps, and I promise you 3 completely different maps to come. Loving Bombombi playing or reviewing City Skylines. You have been very, very welcome. Join me tomorrow for one more. Have a great day, and I'll see you very, very soon.